All right, all right. Tuesday night talk. J Pilon back at it again with Cannon Hotep, the Hotep
What's up,
Nation.
everybody? What's going on? What's going on?
What's good, people? Appreciate y'all for coming through tonight. We're gonna have a good episode. This is already our episode number 5. Go ahead and click that like, click that share. Let's get this out here so we can beat that algorithm. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Salute to you, Cannon. I see that you got on. I see that you got on a very nice looking shirt. Show off the drip. What is going on there?
Oh
Hotep
man,
Con.
you already know. Hotep Con, August 11th through the 13th at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. Y'all see the shirt? Me, Uncle Hotep, Hotep Jesus. We got Kimberly Klasick. We got Crypto Wendy O, Project Rook. We got Sonny Johnson in the building. Ricky Bascom is performing. We got Celebrity Chef Mark. It's going to be a good time, guys. Get y'all tickets while y'all can. HotepNation.com. Get your tickets. Use the promo code Cannon to get 10% off.
Right. Yeah, that's it. It's right around the corner now. We're only how many days down? What's the countdown? It's 7 days away.
Yeah. We're about 7 days out. Is it 7
Right.
days? Yeah, about 7 days out. Yeah. Damn near. So like, it
And
starts next Thursday. Yeah, we down there 7 days out. Crazy.
we here.
It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be a fun time. I can't wait. Tell you that much.
I heard that. And time flies. Time was it seems like it was only last year we were watching the other. I was sitting at home because I didn't get to join in on the activities, but man, time flies. So yeah, guys, go ahead and get your tickets if you haven't already for the Hotep Con. And first up, we got a couple different stories up tonight that we're going to be working on. First up, Hotep Jesus earlier he commented about the whole Maj Tory versus Matt Walsh tweet, and he brought up some good points. And we'll go ahead and replay those right now so we can take a listen into that and see what his perspective was. Let me go ahead and put that up on the screen. Just one moment. All right, there we go.
Realize this truth. I believe that if we can free black people of the mentality and our attachment to slavery, that is the last piece to start to free our consciousness. That piece is the piece that binds us. It is the actual piece that enslaves our subconscious mind. The attachment to slavery enslaves our subconscious mind and binds it to these inaccurate historical factoids. Black people were slaves. We have a monopoly over slaves. We were the only ones getting lynched. As if we have a monopoly on this type of treatment. As the victim. And not the creators of some of these acts. Some. It's what I believe. For example, Hoteps. When you look at Hoteps, why are Hoteps so Hotep? It's because we don't say we were slaves. We say we was kangs. Everybody, and that way everybody says, that's the we was kangs dudes. Yeah, because we're focused on the power in our history and not the weakness in our history. If you focus on the power in your history, the weakness can still be a truth. We can still acknowledge the weakness that we experienced through slavery to LBJ to the Biden crime bills. We can acknowledge all of those weaknesses and still be harnessed to our power, harnessed to our strong history as kings and queens, as rulers of. Realize this truth. I believe that if we can free black people of.
All right, I think did you get some of that, Cannon? I'm sorry for my had a couple
Yeah.
of glitches in the system I was trying to work through.
No, you good. I was getting it. I get the gist of it.
All right. Yeah, So if you guys didn't see early, or what was it, yesterday or something like that? You did catch the tweet though, right? The tweet
Yeah, I
that
caught
came
the
up.
tweet. I actually watched Maj's tweet where he was going at Matt Walsh. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
then Mash came on the Whitlock show, right? And he it brings up a lot of, man. It's a lot of different layers to it because it brings in everyone into the conversation of the racial dynamics of America, of how they feel about whether what are we holding on to the past, highlighting and where do we stand on our own accountability. And to where some people might say that they're standing on maybe victimhood,
Right.
or are they standing on like what Hotep Jesus was saying, looking into it as saying here's the power though. What about the kingdoms of Cush and Kemet,
Right.
and highlighting those, if we're going to go through history, attack it one by one, to how these other issues are, instead of just having an absolute, starting at an absolute.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I mean, the way I say it is this, right? And I always saw it like this. 1 second. Okay. I always saw it like this. Were we slaves? Yes. Was America the only person that had slaves? No, it's not. Do I recognize that we were slaves and had hardships in America? Yeah, I do. However, I also recognize that my struggle ain't my great granddaddy's struggle, right? Right? My great granddaddy, my granddaddy's struggle wasn't his daddy's struggle. You feel me? Mm. My grandfather was a machinist, right? He retired from Westinghouse as a machinist. He was in the military. He was in the Korean War. He was a carpenter in the Korean War, right? When he got out, met my grandmother. Because of redlining, they only let him move in a certain neighborhood, right? He bought some property in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, right? Nice property. Bank wouldn't give him a loan to build his house. County didn't want him to build the house on the property that he purchased. He went behind the county's back and did it anyway because he bought that land. It was his. Him and his brother, bare hands. Brother was a mason. He was a carpenter, right?
Right.
Did it anyway. History, right? This is during redline. This is during Jim Crow era, doing all that, right? Fast forward to what? 2022. I'm his grandson. I didn't have a problem buying my house.
Right.
Right. I got a degree. I'm an engineer, right? I don't got an issue getting a job as an engineer anymore if I'm qualified, versus how my grandfather had to start off as a fucking janitor. He had to start off as a janitor at Westinghouse and work his way up to his profession that he trained in, right? So I also understand that my struggles aren't the struggles of my ancestors.
Right.
Two things can be true at the same time, but you got some people that are stuck in one space, and then you got some people that are stuck in the other space.
Selective.
It's selective, yeah. I can acknowledge the past.
Yeah, both.
And keep it, but still recognize my my blessings now.
Right.
And I think that's what HJ was trying to say.
Facts, and that brings us into the topic of tonight, and where we're at, and where the Twitterverse is at, with the microaggressions. So we went from all this other history into worrying about whether or not Chuck E. Cheese or Rosita, somebody in a costume that you don't even know what the race of that person is, gave your kid a high five or dapped them up. We're at that point.
Right. Now, with that situation, do I think that was wrong? Yeah, it was fucking wrong. That was messed up. You know what I mean? Now, to that family's credit, that family was like, we just want an apology. That's it. We just want an apology and we want that person fired. Right? Because they got video of the person passing up those kids and then going to some other kids and hugging on them and all that other stuff, right? That's just whether that person was being racist or not, that was wrong, right? Poor character, But the family, to their credit, was like, no, we just want an apology and that person fired. But you got the court of public opinion got to weigh in. You know what I mean? They got to weigh all the way in. And that's what things got sketchy. Now they starting to, oh, this is racist. I don't even know what the person looked like inside the fucking suit. I don't know if they showed a picture of this person inside the fucking suit. The person in the suit could have been fucking, her name might have been Rosita. Like, we don't know, you know what I mean?
We didn't see.
We don't know. But they immediately go for the race card. It could have been a black person. We don't know. I don't know because I haven't seen a picture of this person inside the suit. However, they always go, oh my God, the black people were shunned or whatever you want to call it. Oh my God, it must be racism. No, it could just be a shitty fucking person. It could just be a crappy person who was having a bad day or something like that, right?
Right.
Doesn't justify what they did at all. You know what I mean? But you got these groups of people who get offended on behalf of other people, and they want to keep shit moving.
Yeah, the outrage, right? The outrage culture.
Outrage mob, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, now it's what is it, a $25 million lawsuit or something like that?
See, this is where it's going to become a grift. This is where people are going to be like, hey, that celebrity over there, because you know how fickle celebrities can be. They didn't come over here and shake my hand and give me my autograph. Right. You might have to kick them off that movie that they're in.
Right.
Because they're not friendly. So I don't know. It's going to turn into another grift, then another hustle, and then I believe that's the way it's leaning right now. That I feel like, because we had such a big deal with cancel culture.
Yeah, and look at it right now. Look at it right now. Beyonce, I'm not a fan of Beyonce, but she changing the lyrics to her song
with the 24 writers on it. Yeah,
I was sitting there like, I'm like, ain't the whole album like just like SJW's Wet Dream, right? You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there like, okay. And then she uses a word that I never in 100 years, 1,000 years, or 1,000,000 years, my whole life would even associate it with disabled people. I never heard it associated with disabled people.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, somebody come out and say, "Oh my God, this was offensive to disabled people." I'm like, since when? Since when? Right? Because nobody's ever used that way. And I'm like, does everybody want a word that offends them now?
Seems that way.
You know what I mean? I blame black people.
Lord have mercy.
If it wasn't for us and our forbidden word, nobody else would want a forbidden word too, God damn it. But it's just crazy. And then Lizzo, she said the same word.
Did she?
Yeah, and one of her songs they went after her about. I'm like, wait.
I'm not a Lizzo fan. I didn't care for her music. I haven't heard anything that she made just yet that I was feeling. Now I know a lot of people love her, so that's you. If you do, and that's your boo, good for you. But I haven't. Some of the latest artists I haven't really. I guess I'm too traditional, like all the old school, like the. What we got in the chat, Kenny?
Right now we got Jimmy Doss in the building. That's
what's good with the Jimmy Doss? We appreciate you for coming through.
Right.
We were running a little bit behind.
Everything's moving smoothly now, though. So hopefully, got some more people jumping in for real.
Yeah, that's good.
Especially now because HJ just tweeted it out. So
appreciate you.
Yeah.
So Hotep Jesus. Yeah, we started off the show with some deep, serious topics. We usually move in a lighter direction, but we went head first into some real deal. Real deal topics. But
speaking of that, HJ in the building now. What's going on, HJ? We got Vintage Card Steve in the building as well.
Hey, appreciate everyone for showing up. Thank you so much. We just the topic that Matt Walsh is bringing up is good to have. It's a good conversation to have. There's no one group that has a monopoly.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You good? But yeah, But finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna say that no one group had a monopoly on anything because just like HJ was saying with We Was Kangs, you go back and you look at the Kemet and Kush and all the empires of the ancient world, and then you come in also to the European or to the Chinese or to any of these other cultures, and you see that they have all these different subcultures and sub events taking place in history as well. So when we want to hear when we want to think about history, I don't like the selective narrative that we have going, or the selective narrative that I got in school. I would rather hear, I would rather hear the whole aspect of everything, the good and the bad. Let's hear it all. Let's not pick and choose and get into some victimhood mentality over this, that, and the third. Let's hear everything then. And
Right.
that's not the direction that the certainly the U.S. takes at all. It's on the Eurocentric secularist side of history rather than embracing the realities, both good and bad, of all
Right.
cultures. And what I
Right.
was saying also in the chat as well, I was like, well, a figure that's popular as Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
For if he was to go out on a limb and bring up and highlight and big props up to the black community, what would that do to his fan base?
Right.
But he's not that, because he's not that guy for that. He
Right.
wouldn't come out there and start saying, okay, what about the kingdom of, and then start mentioning off the ancient black empires and then the Moors and their contributions to Europe. That's not a topic that they would get into. And if he did, what kind of a fallback would he have? The followers would start to drop at the same point.
Right. Exactly. And that's the thing, right? And I encourage everybody to go read the book Renegade History of the United States by Thaddeus Russell. It's an eye opener.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think that book's a huge red pill. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like when I read it, it opened my eyes to a lot of shit. And I already knew that some of the history was, exaggerated, I guess I'll say, for lack of a better term. But this book is legit. Like, you should go, whether you want to read it or you want to listen to it. Renegade History of the United States is a real eye opener. And I think everybody should read that book.
Right.
It might shut up a lot of these arguments.
I think because it's a comfortability issue for a lot of people, right?
Right.
They could embrace Thomas Sowell, but brother RZA, they would say, okay, I don't know if I could go down that path. That's where in Hotep, the culture and the mindset is more of, let's hear from all these different aspects.
Right.
It's a truth community where we're not stuck in this same old echo chamber from each of these other groups that we are so familiar with and that we get inundated with,
right,
and maybe possibly even indoctrinated to one side or the other side, like HJ would say, with the red whites and the blue whites. And
right, exactly.
What side are you on? And that becomes the tribalism as well, to where when you're Hotep, you say, I'm gonna look at the various perspectives that there are, and we can get together, and then we can have our differences, but we can debate them on an intellectual level, and we can speak on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's just community, and I love it. Like, I love your shirt. That's a nice shirt.
But you're right, it is community, and that's the thing. We lack community now. You know what I mean? Everybody has to. Everybody's what's the word? Out for self, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be right. There's no people willing to concede points.
Yeah, and then talking with a lot of people that are on the left, they're just quick to start calling names, right? Rather than sit 100%. Back, let's just listen to each other for a second. Hold up, let's listen.
Yeah.
Because you might have some good, valid points. You might be a nice dude. You might be a cool, whatever person. But it's hard when everybody digs into the hostility.
Yeah. But, you're definitely right. You're definitely right about that.
So, story up. Shoot, we got into some deep topics tonight.
The first topic was straight up. Yeah,
it led into all of this. We got some lighter stuff though. I was gonna break down tonight. Let's talk on the Batwoman. So, DC Comics. Did you hear about this? DC Comics spent like $90 million to make a Batwoman movie.
What?
And I guess the studio execs plus a test audience checked it out.
Yeah.
And it was one of those woke movies.
What you expect? I mean, especially because isn't the TV show? Isn't the TV show kind of woke?
What is that, Batwoman or something? I'm getting so confused about this. So this movie's called Batgirl, I guess.
Batgirl. You would think they'd have a problem with the fucking shit be calling Batgirl. But if I'm not mistaken, like, the TV show's woke. So they was gonna go that way. Look at Supergirl was too. Like, you knew that's where they was gonna go with it. They got to go ultra feminist, super, over the top with it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it. $90 million?
Yeah, they lost $90 million. They were going to release this new movie called Batgirl.
I want to watch it now. I want to watch it now. I hope they put that shit on fucking HBO Max in the DC Hub. Now I want to see how we should have a fucking watch party on that shit and everybody just watch it and just.
This is crazy. So look, it could change, but this is what they're saying. They're saying they're going to stick it in the vault and not let anybody see it. That it's a done deal. It's a wrap, and that was that. They just said they made a mistake.
They're going to wait till 2030 when everybody's all fucking
they lost
on their meds, and then they're going to release it.
On their meds. Lord have mercy. Yo, look, Lightyear, right? That lost a lot of money. Like its second week or whatever, it only made like $16 million at the box office because it didn't have Tim Allen in it. It had the other guy, Chris Evans in it. Mm. So they I think the studios are waking up because they've been trying to force feed. Okay, let's push across these narratives, these agendas. Let's do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Now Disney is still pushing with it because they got so much bread. But the other studios like Paramount and Warner Brothers and others, they're maybe not in the same position as a powerhouse like the House of the Mouse. They're sitting there looking like, oh man, we're kind of turning audiences off if we tell audiences we hate them, but come out and watch our movie anyway. If you don't watch our movie, we hate you, so come watch it. That's not a message that feeds the public.
No, you're right, 100%. It's not a message that feeds the public.
Eric July. Yeah. Shout out Eric July. Can we get you got this Don DeMarco for Eric July? Yeah, let's go. Don DeMarco. I think he's at like what, 3 milli or something like that or more.
I think he's like 3.2 or something like that now.
$3.2 million
on a book that ain't even shipped yet. That's my man right there. I give him a round of applause for that one.
Look, we love it.
A round of applause for that one.
This is how you win. You win more people over with honey than you do with insults and all this other stuff. And he's providing what the fans want. We want to come to enjoy a product that doesn't talk down to us and lets us enjoy stuff. And like one of his issues, so it isn't even a woke issue. It's just that so many of the comic books and so much of the sci-fi stuff are relying too much on multiverses and time travel and other dimensions, to where that just becomes an easy go-to writing method, to just be like, oh well, if your favorite character died, don't worry, a clone of them will be right back in the next episode. So then that means that anything that happens is basically meaningless. But so that Eric July was saying, no, in the Rippaverse, everything will have consequences. So if Susie dies, Susie's dead. She's not coming back she's not coming back from the dead, from another dimension, time traveling or any of that stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. It's grounded in something,
Yeah,
I'm with it.
And I'm with it too. He said it's going to be a gender-free comic. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to get my book. Shout out to Eric July on that one. We got Emmanuel Presley in the building. He said, I wish the movie had more time with Gordy. That was the best part. I think they're talking about the movie Nope, I guess. I want to go see that. I may go see that this weekend. We got
Jordan
Latina.
Peele, huh?
Yeah, we got Latina for Freedom in here.
Hey.
Finally made it. Hello, y'all. What's going on, Latina?
Appreciate.
Yeah, appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We got 10 in the building. We got 9 likes. Let's get even 10 likes, people.
Cool.
Hey, guys, please like and subscribe if you're new. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let us know how we doing. Hit that share button. Let people know we live. Help us get this algorithm. Let's get Jay up here. Let's get Jay. Where you at right now?
I went from 8 subscribers to 50.
My man got 57 subscribers right now. Let's get him to 60. Let's get Jay to 60 by the end of the week.
Appreciate
you. Come on, the end of the night.
Good looking out.
We can do it. Anyway, what we got up next, bro?
Talking about, did you hear the news about Manny Pacquiao? He's coming back to fight some YouTuber.
I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, in December. I've got my money on that the fight won't go through. I saw him at the press conference. I saw him at the press conference the other day, and he didn't look like he was legitimately, you know how a boxer will look like if they're up for it. They come out there charged up like, I'm coming to get you. He came out there just like looking at his phone, That's not Manny Pacquiao. He comes out there waving at everybody and smiling and looking all happy and stuff like that. He was just sitting there looking at his phone. They were like, "Hey, Pacquiao, so you gonna fight this guy?" And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go." This fight's probably not going through. If it does, it's gonna be something cornball like an exhibition for 3 rounds or something silly. It's not gonna be anything serious if it does go through. And on that note, that Floyd Mayweather is supposed to be coming back to fight Conor McGregor. So the rematch. Right? For a rematch.
Yo, I'm telling you, this they done made the art of boxing a spectacle now, like
it's WWE.
Not even a joke. Yeah, like WWE. You know, the more viewers or the more subscribers or the more followers you got, the more money they try and give you to fight some legitimate fighter or something like that. And that's where it is. That's
social media.
I don't want to say boxing was a dying sport or is a dying sport, but because you still got your diehard fans out there. But
yeah, you do.
I think that boxing they did too much. You had like 100 fucking heavyweight champions. Like, remember, it was just one fucking belt. It was just one belt for each weight class. All right, then you somehow went to like 3 or 4 belts per weight class now for different like what's the word?
Belts, the championships, because look, they don't have a commissioner.
Different what's it like? Different leagues or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your weight classes. They do not have a commissioner, so it's not regulated in that manner. So you can have all these different people in different classes come up with multiple belts, like 6, 7 belts in one spot, because those sanctioning bodies that have the belts, that can be like some rich billionaire. Like, so if Elon Musk wanted to create his own boxing belt, he could do so because he's got the bag for it, right?
Right.
So anyone with the money could put together and say, I have such and such belt for welterweights. I have the Super Supreme belt over here for this and that. And then you'd get the champion, the Super Supreme social media warrior over there, and you would get whatever else. And they could do that because it's not a sport that has everything sectioned into it and ran with the commissioner. So the Jake Paul fight fell through. He was supposed to fight Hasim Rahman. I know you and I talked about that, discussed it, and that fight's not going to happen because they said he didn't make the weight. But this is like a cop out because the dude was a heavyweight and Jake Paul's a cruiserweight, and they wanting him to get down in weight to fight Jake Paul. So they knew ahead of time that's really not going to happen within 2 weeks or something like that time.
Yeah, no.
He'll get close.
Yeah, but that's a lot. You know what I mean? Then if you get in there, you're going to be weak. Like, it's just too much. You know what I mean? Like Emmanuel Presley just said. He said boxing used to be an event. People used to call off for Tyson fights. Who used to call out of work for Tyson fights? Yeah.
Tyson.
You know what I mean? Boxing ain't got that draw it used to. You know, it ain't got that draw it used to. And they're trying to make it exciting again. And what better way to do that to get, fucking social media influencers to get in the ring with like traditional boxers and their followers are going to fucking buy the fight. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. Like I said, boxing is, I don't know. They keep doing it. If they keep going that way, they might go the way of the dodo.
I'm gonna throw up on the screen the picture so you guys can see it. There it is, right there. See that? The Batgirl movie, irredeemable Batgirl movie, gets shelved by Warner Brothers despite. Now they said this article says 70 million, and the other reports they said it was 90 million. So yeah, they spent a ton of money on this thing, and it just completely fell apart. When you guys got to see this also. This is the Sean King joint. Did you guys see this? Did you see this one, Kenan? Oh yeah, yeah.
I seen that shit. Hold tight. We might got some breaking news. Anytime it feel like breaking, HJ says, "Bring this." He about to DM me something. Give me a second.
All right.
I'm gonna push it over to you. He says, "What is it? Alex Jones exclusive." Say about to DM it. So I'm waiting on it now. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. I'm about to push it over to you real quick.
Can you show it up on the screen from your spot? Because I closed out my Twitter so that the stream will run smooth. Because earlier when I had my Twitter up, it started like slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah, so let me see if I can get this to
Appreciate you, Cannon.
jump on my screen real quick. All right, hold tight. What is this? Hold on, let me read it first. Holy shit! Stop! God damn it! All right, bro. All right, so it says today during Alex Jones' trial in Austin, Texas, 2 parents suing him appear to extend an act of graciousness. AJ then begins to issue gratitude in return, and the opposing attorney grabs the parents away from Alex Jones. Hold on, let's see.
Got it.
I'm trying to get this right on my screen. Hold on, guys. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, it does look like
So to me, it seems like, Alex Jones is, like I said, extending an olive branch to the parents and shaking hands, maybe trying to dispel some rumors. And the opposing counsel, grabs the parents. This is how you know. This is how you know that this is a whole situation going on. I'm sorry, I got all these fucking pop-ups jumping on. But yeah, that's messed up, They need to make this man a criminal. They need to make him a bad man. They need to make him, the boogeyman right now in this situation. They want to see him fall.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see him fall because if he has to pay out all of that, whatever the was it 60 million or something crazy that they were trying to get from him.
That much? That much?
It might have been that much. Hey, yo, HJ, if you still here, yo, let me know.
My goodness, that's a lot of money.
What it was.
So, So Alex had because
is it 70 mil, Henry? Henry, yes, in the building.
Hey, Henry.
No, but yeah, I know it's some ridiculous, obscene amount of money that they were trying to get out of him.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And we don't know. We don't know what I wanted to try to cover this trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I got to work.
So, it's understandable, yeah.
But hopefully that some of the myths got dispelled. Because he, I remember watching some of his content, and he wasn't necessarily saying what they said that he said.
Oh, in that context, right.
He wasn't saying it in that context.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying, yo, people got questions about this situation. Some people are saying this, some people are saying that.
Right.
Some things don't look right. Some things kind of sketch, and they took it and ran with it and said, this is what he said. This is what he meant. Same thing with the whole good people on both sides situation. You feel me?
Yeah.
They
clipped that.
Yeah, they clipped the shit out of that.
Yeah.
And then what's shorty name? Megyn Kelly. She did the smear job on him. They're out to shut up anybody. Even if he did say that shit, right? Let's just say he said it.
Mm.
He did a show and he said what he said, but they said that he said. So the fuck what?
Mm.
So what? It's freedom of speech. He didn't call for anybody to be killed or shot or any of that shit. He just had an opinion, a theory. What's wrong with that? You don't like it, don't turn into it.
Right.
Now we suing folks over their opinion. Just like the UK with the guy getting arrested for a meme.
Yeah, I saw that too. Wow.
That's where we at now?
That's where we're at.
A man on trial for an opinion.
Yeah. They're canceling words out of CDs, out of Beyonce CDs, so they it's Thought Police out here. It's that Minority Report.
AJ said AJ said he edited videos and the family found out. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can see the shit heavily edited in that Megyn Kelly interview.
Wow. Yeah, so I think it. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it seems like he'll be all right. I mean, from the looks of it, but you never know how bad does the powers that be really want this thing to go through? Because
they want to make an example out of him. They want to bankrupt him. They want to put InfoWars down. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And it's a, you know, to do that is a big disservice, because it's one of the, you know, the few outlets actually keeping people's eyes open, keeping people's heads on the swivel.
It's one of the first outlets a lot of people go to for their very first taste of the red pill, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's one of the very first spots they hit up. And then I guess what else would be Tim Pool maybe, and before they
Pool would be it.
Before
I think Tim Pool might have watched Alex Jones and he got his first red pill.
Oh, that's you on point. Man alive. So we got activism goes to the dogs, the social justice grifter. Where'd they get the social justice grifter from? They picked that up from the Hoteps?
Bruh. Hey, it's the New York Post, man. The New York Post kind of based a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, they watch Hoteps. So social justice grifter Sean King spent $40,000 of the donor money on his prized pooch.
A fucking bull mastiff. Yo, first off,
got the Batman
who finessed this man out of $40,000 for a bull mastiff?
Oh, you're right about that.
Who finessed him out? That dog better be bulletproof.
Who's the real grifter here, Sean
Laser
King?
beams out of his eyes. It better be one of them dogs from the John Wick movie or something. What $40,000 for a dog? That dog better be 8 feet tall. Fucking Clifford the big red dog better be in his house. HJ, go knock on his door, y'all. Let me know how big that dog is. Yo, $40,000 for a bull mastiff.
Man, he still lives by HJ.
Yo, a Cane Corso is like $2 grand.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
$40,000. That dog better fucking
$40,000.
That dog better fucking breed steroid babies.
And pump the gas.
That dog
mow my lawn.
Pump some gas. It better came with his own special needs van. Who finessed him out of $40,000 for a dog?
Man alive.
Either he the dumbest man alive, or that money went somewhere else and it wasn't just for no fucking dog.
Yeah, you get the diamond collar, a little choke collar for it, diamond out.
Yo, he really trying to be black. He better have bought like 20 bull mastiffs.
Is it 20? Oh man.
Dog in there fucking his wife right now. This shit is crazy, yo. He really trying to be a black man. $40,000. There's no way he paid $40,000 for a dog. It's no way. I refuse to believe. I would rather believe that he paid $2,000 for that bull mastiff, and then $38,000 he went into his fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, you would hope so. You hope so.
HJ said he gonna take the dog home with him.
Oh man, that's some more money right there.
Did you hear his excuse?
No, he has an excuse.
He got an excuse. He said he bought this dog because of the gun laws in New Jersey and New York doesn't make it easy for black men to get guns. I said, what? I said, so you really gonna make this excuse after the Supreme Court already ruled that you have the right to keep and bear arms, and New Jersey is recognizing the Supreme Court ruling, and they got rid of that good and substantial reason, which means that you don't need to have your life in danger or threatened or a business or nothing to carry a gun. All you got to do is go through your class and put your paperwork in, and if you ain't a felon, you can carry your gun. So you gonna put that lie out there. To justify you, quote unquote, allegedly spending $40,000 on a fucking dog.
Wow.
I came in the house and I looked at my dog and I said, "You ain't shit." If I let my dog cost 40 grand, his ass still be on the shelf.
Man alive, I heard it. Yeah, $40,000 for a single dog. Okay,
40,000. He must have bought the dog and a special car to fucking drive the dog around in. Well, he can't get in my Benz. I need to give me a Tahoe, fucking Caravan or something to drive this. $40,000. It's no way he paid $40,000 for a dog, people.
That's
either that breeder is the smartest, the greatest salesman in the history of salesmen, or he paid maybe $3 grand for that bull mastiff, and that $37,000 went in his pocket or to something.
Wow.
It ain't that, bruh. Either way, I still don't see how people still give into his cause. I don't see how people still give into his
with that
his nonprofits. This ain't the first time. $845,000 house in Jersey. Was that a year ago?
Wasn't that long? Yeah, he's doing it. I mean, he's been hustling for a minute.
He's been finessing Black Lives since Black Lives Matter, since before Black Lives Matter.
So wonder he didn't found the organization,
bruh. He probably gave him the blueprint.
Gave him the blueprint. I remember that guy remember that painter that put his face over while they had a teeny tiny little picture of Malcolm down in the corner, and Sean King was over it. Uncle Hotep had posted that before.
My homeboy got 10 pit bull puppies right now.
Okay.
For like $100 a piece.
For how much?
Like $100 a piece or something like that.
$100 a piece.
I don't think they full purebred pits. Is probably why it's $100. But I'm just saying, a bull mastiff, 40 grand. There's no way. Matter of fact, I want to look up how much a bull mastiff costs.
Okay, go ahead. While you do that, I'm gonna pull up the next image on the screen. Let's see. Oh, it went kind of small. I wanted you to be guys able to see this image because it's. All right, you see this one, Ken?
Yeah.
Satellite captures record-breaking storm that wreaked havoc on Kentucky. This is a CGI image if I've ever seen one. It looks like lava flowing and everything. Come on now.
Bull mastiff puppy.
How much?
Anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000.
You say how much? 1,000 to 2,000. Okay.
Yeah,
so
they said a
40...
high quality breed might cost around $3,500.
All right. The math isn't mathing up, is it?
The math ain't mathing up, bro. Bruh.
Yeah.
4K.
Well, he moved to. I thought he moved away. Didn't he move away to?
No, he
Caribbean
bought a big.
Somewhere?
No, he bought that big fucking house in New Jersey. $845 grand. He might got another property somewhere.
Oh yeah, and he put it in his woman's name, and then just out here hustling.
Yeah.
Let me see. We had Lovato. You heard about Demi Lovato?
Yeah, with her craziness and she's no longer using they and there or some shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on, before we jump on that, let me read some of these. Let's see.
Oh, sorry about that.
Latina for Freedom said, someone said white people do love their dogs. HJ said he taking the dog home with him. Jimmy says this is someone pumping the brakes on him, probably putting him in his place to keep on the grift they have on him. Yeah, I'm sure he owes somebody. What's up, Long Tongue son? He said the fact that he has 40K to burn like that is an issue. Yeah. Latina says if it makes it hard for a black man, he Gucci.
Well, she got bars tonight.
I got 2 dogs from Ohio with all the shots and lifetime medical insurance for $200. That's how I do with my dog. He said, yeah, breeder's probably his cousin Billy Bob. Mayor Presley say, in the back of my head, I can hear Oprah saying Gucci flatware. I don't versus Gucci flatware. Bro, that's another thing. He said he bought this dog for protection because he can't get a gun in New Jersey or New York. Because you got a felony, bro.
Yeah.
And last I checked, I don't think that dog can defeat a bullet. I don't think a dog can defeat a bullet, brother.
For 40 grand, it's gonna be. Remember that? Did you see the cartel monkey picture online? The little cartel monkey picture.
Yeah,
Little monkey was wearing a bulletproof vest in that picture. I just wonder if he got a bulletproof vest for his 40 grand Mastiff.
He better have something. He better have a fucking life insurance policy on a fucking $40,000 Mastiff.
He got the
Crazy,
Cannon
man.
Hotep of Mastiff dogs. And it was
Bro, that dog
40
better
grand.
have fucking machine gun turrets on
That's
it
what I'm
and some
saying.
more shit. Jesus, he better be able to fucking code and all that shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move into the Demi Lovato shit.
It's gonna be brief as heck. We covered the Demi Lovato practically. Now it's just the typical thing of like somebody texted and said sometimes women just change their minds, and it goes back to when we were talking about that Lightyear and the Batwoman movie being canceled. Maybe some of these celebrities are like, oh, maybe this hustle that I'm gonna try to push is not where it's at. Maybe I should hold back because the ticket sales would be more if they're, let's say, off-putting, right? If you're too off-putting to an entire crowd, because isn't her crowd mostly like younger demographics? I don't know.
Wasn't she on like the Disney
kids?
Channel or like
Like little
Nickelodeon or
kids?
some shit like that?
Yeah, like you can't take.
Yeah, I wonder if she was a part of that Snyder's Bakery because he fucked up a lot of key people with his shenanigans allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly. Via
Allegedly,
coincidence.
He was diddling some of them fucking kid stars that was in his shows.
Allegedly.
I wonder if she, because I know Amanda Bynes all fucked up in the head because of that allegedly. Jamie Lynn Spears, she apparently allegedly, the baby daddy ain't him, but the baby daddy might be Danny.
Huh.
Allegedly.
It's a lot of
I don't know.
a lot of coincidences out there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing for sure: she got issues. She got problems. And either she got problems or she just trying to stay relevant.
Yeah, one or the other. That could be the hustle too. You know, keep her name in our mouths so that she's gonna get her next role or next. She goes back and forth between being in films to doing songs. So it is. I know
one thing she needs. She might want to identify it. Damn, I didn't drop my damn camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Cannon, your camera fell.
There we go. I'm sorry, guys.
Back.
One thing she might want to identify as is a goddamn oven. All them cakes and pies she been shoving in her damn mouth. You see how big she got?
Mm-mm.
She got huge. But she's still a pretty girl though.
Yeah.
But she crazy. She crazy as hell.
A little bit psycho. We'll see what else the last story was. This wrapping up. We got the last. What was the last one we got? We went through the Sean King and his dog. Oh, they got a sheep going to the Shaun the sheep.
Yeah, my daughter used to watch Shaun the Sheep.
So get this, they're gonna send Shaun the sheep to some moon, Artemis 1 moon. Is the storyline. I guess NASA is sending
it's a show.
No, it's real.
They wasn't a CGI sheep. You know, it's a TV
real.
show, right? The Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah,
TV
Shaun the
show?
Sheep, the cartoon character. So I guess they're gonna grab up the toy or something, and send Shaun the Sheep to the moon, Artemis moon. Let me open up the little article on that one, so we can take a look at it. Hold up, it's gonna pull up real quick. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Go ahead and click that share, click that like if you can for me. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And me and Cannon are here every Tuesday to have a Tuesday night talk and get with you guys and break down some of the information. There it is right there. Oh, here's the little news story. We'll pull it up so you guys can see. Shaun the Sheep will join NASA's Artemis 1 flight to the moon. So I guess this little toy figure of this sheep is heading to the moon. And tomorrow we're getting hit with the big solar storm from the sun because the sun activity has been out of control lately.
I just wish NASA would stop it. I just wish NASA would stop it.
To me, this is symbolism. This is esoteric symbolism. They're sending a sheep to the moon because they know some of y'all are sheep.
Bro, I just wish NASA would stop it. Just tell us the truth, NASA. Y'all been scamming tax dollars for for fucking decades.
Allegedly. No,
Allegedly. Allegedly.
NASA just good people. They're just beautiful people.
Oh my gosh. What my man B.O.B. say? NASA stands for not a space agency. Allegedly.
B.O.B. I like the Soul. What was the Soul Glow one? The song that the track he had from the Coming to America joint. Oh man, I listened to that a lot. I liked it. So,
bro, I'm
Coming
sorry.
to America was one of my favorite
NASA, you do not have me fooled, NASA. We can't go back to the moon because we don't have the technology to do so. We destroyed the technology that we need to go back to the moon. My iPhone has more technology in it than what y'all had when y'all allegedly went to the moon.
The lizard people told us don't come back. That's what happened.
Y'all telling me Richard Nixon was talking to the astronauts in real time?
Yeah, he was. I believes it.
I think he was talking to them in real time too, but I don't know where they was at when he was talking to them in real time.
Man,
that's like me saying, "Hey Jay, it take like an hour for that transmission to hit you."
It's gonna be this. We're gonna see the same thing when they go to Mars. You know it. There's not gonna be no delay. It's gonna be like me and you talking right now.
Don't get me started on that.
We're talking to the people
started
on Mars.
On that fucking Tesla that they launched into the orbit.
Yeah, they got the. Oh, y'all saw that. I need to pull it up next time. Next time we get together, we need to talk about it. But they pulled. Did you see that city, the Mile? They call it the Mile, and it's a city where it's like that they're building in Saudi Arabia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like it's gonna have this long wall, and they're gonna stick people in it. And I don't know if the people can get back out of it again. It's gonna be some kind of dystopian city where they can walk. They won't have any cars inside of there, and they can walk back and forth to any location that they want to go, because it's only going to be 1 mile long, and they're all going to be like inside of little compartments and stuff like that. They're building it in Saudi Arabia. Next time we get some video and pictures of it, we're going to take a better look at that. But I thought that was interesting.
The city is 1 mile in diameter or some shit like that. Everybody can
with
just
a
walk
huge giant wall inside, up above it, and then everybody is down inside of it, stuck in like these little cubes or something like that.
Okay, that sounds fucking crazy. I don't even know if I want to look at it. It's gonna be some
because we have to make our Earth sustainable. Because what human beings did to the Grand Canyon was uncalled for. We created that.
What human beings did to the
what
Grand
human
Canyon.
beings did to the Grand Canyon. Our interference with nature.
Y'all about to get me in my koofy. Oh man, okay.
So this sustainability, we need to live inside of this mile-wide city. There was some dystopian movies out there that came out there that was just like this. There was one that came out.
Maze Runner.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, plenty of movies.
Divergent.
Stick us in a walled city. So walls are good again.
Yeah, apparently.
We went from the Berlin Wall coming down to people wanting these new walled cities, magical wall cities.
Yeah.
That's all I got for tonight. Make sure you guys go check out Canon Hotep. If you're not subscribed to Canon Hotep, for any of the people in here that are new to the channel, I've got his links in there as well. Check out Hotep Jesus and Uncle Hotep if you're interested in finding out more about the Hotep Nation. If this has been your first experience with it, I'm glad that you guys have got to come in here tonight. August the 11th is the Hotep Con.
Yeah.
2022.
Hotep Con. Move that out the way.
Look at that shirt. The drip.
Oh shit. Yeah, August 11th through the 13th at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. Get your tickets now. Time is running out. We are
7 days
less
out.
than a week away. Exactly.
7 days, seems like. All right, y'all. I appreciate you for coming through. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that comment, hit that share if you're watching it on replay. And we'll talk to you soon. Another Tuesday night episode is wrapped up, and we appreciate y'all. Salute.
Salute.